Sure.
Yeah, good morning. Shall we see a few more problems in a subnetting plus IPv4 address? Because this is very very important for you. Suppose you want to become a network engineer, you have to know how to assign the IP address. Well, in exam point of view, this is very very important. So definitely, you will get the minimum 10 marks for CAT. Similarly, you will get minimum 10 marks for the FAT also from this IPv4 itself. So we will solve the few problems. Then I will upload these materials also in the Vita with additional problems. Then you can the refer and then you can work on it. Then even you will get lot of the problems in the net also in IPv4. You kindly can download the problem. Then you can work on it. Even in IPv4, if you are understanding the concept, it is very very easy to assign IP address. We will see few problems. The first problem, the number of the needed subnet, it is 14. The number of needed usable host, it is 14. Network address given is 192.10.10.0. Find the address class, default subnet mask, custom subnet mask, total number of subnets, total number of host address, then number of usable address, number of bits bar. So the first step, always you have to find the address class. So 192, this is which class?
C.
Yeah, class C. So the answer for this class C. Default subnet mask. Always in a class C, out of 3 bytes, out of 4 bytes, first 3 it is network ID, remaining it is a subnet plus host. So the default mask, subnet mask without any subnet, that is the default value. So first 3 it contains network ID. That means the mask is /24. That means 818181. So 255.255.255.0. So the default subnet mask 255.255.255.0. The custom subnet mask depending upon the required number of subnet and host. So since it is in class C, only the last 8 bit we can utilize for subnet plus host. Out of these 8, I need 14 subnet, 14 the host. So if you compare, if you calculate 2 power 1, it is 2. Number of usable hosts, so 2 minus 2, 0. If I'm replacing 2 bits, 4 minus 2, 2. If I'm allocating 3 bit for host, 8 minus 2, 6. If I'm allocating 4 bit, 16 minus 2, 4. So out of this 8, I am allocating last 4 for subnet, last 4 for host, first 4 for subnet. So this is subnet, this is host address. Now, so out of 32, for the subnet, we are allocating 888 plus 4. So 32 bits. We are allocating 32 bits for an subnet. So now the custom subnet mask. So first 3 fields, there won't be any change. So 255, 255, 255. In the last 3, the last one, the first 4 it is for subnet, last 4 it is for the host. So the mask means up to 32 bits it is an 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, remaining zeros. So what is the decimal equivalent for this last the bytes? 1111
240.
240. So 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 240 it is a custom subnet mask. So next question, total number of subnets. So the total number of subnet, out of 8 we are replacing 4 for subnet, 4 for host. So for this answer 2 power 4 it is 60. It is not an usable. They are asking total number of subnets. The next question, total number of host address. 2 power 4 it is 60. Number of usable address. So 2 power 4 minus 2, 40. Number of bits borrowed. Out of 8 bit, we are borrowing 4 bit for an respective subnet. So number of bits borrowed it is 4. So here. So the default subnet mask, then custom subnet mask, total number of subnet, host address, number of usable address, number of bits borrowed. Shall we proceed next problem? So next. So what are all the possible subnet mask for the class C address space? Clearly here they are given as class C. What are all the possible subnet mask for the class C? The same. So the first two field it is 255, 255, 250. So first three field is 250, 250. So in the since it is a class C. So in the last field, let us assume out of 8. So because we have to allocate few for the host also. Let us assume out of 8, we are allocating 7 bit for host, 1 bit for 7 bit for subnet, 1 for the host. So my question, whether using 1 bit is it possible to allocate host address? So 2 power 1 usable host address 2 power 1 minus 2 it is 0. So if I am allocating 1 for host, 7 for subnet, I cannot be able to provide the host address for even single number of hosts. So always in the starting, you should allocate 2 for the host, then 6 for the subnet. So 2 for the host, the starting itself, because here they are asking list all the subnet masks. So out of 8 bits, I am allocating, I am starting from the right side, from that the LSB side. I am allocating 2 for the host, remaining 6 for the subnet. Now, what is a subnet mask? Class 88824 plus 630. So 111 remaining is 0. 610. What is the equivalent for this decimal value? Six ones double zero. Anyone? What is the equivalent decimal value?
252.
252. So the first usable the subnet is 252. Second, the similar way, now instead of 2, I am allocating 3 bit for the host, so 5 for the subnet. So 5 for the subnet, 3 for the host. So 5 ones, 3 zeros. The second possible at the mask, subnet mask. So what is the equivalent, decimal equivalent?
248.
248.
Yes, sir.
11110, 248. Five ones, 3 zeros. Okay, 248. So next, I am allocating 4 for subnet, 4 for host. So 4 for subnet, 4 for host. So 11110000. So what is the equivalent for this?
240.
240. So next, the fourth possibility is I am allocating 3 for subnet and 5 for host. So 3150. So equivalent
224.
224. So the next possible, I am allocating 2 for subnet, 6 for host. So 1160. So the equivalent
192.
192. So the last one, I am allocating only the one for the subnet, remaining for the host. 170. What is equivalent for this?
128.
128. So the possible subnet mask 255, 255, 252.252.248.240.192.128. So these are all the 6 the possible the subnet mask for this address. So next we'll go to the next problem. So I think this problem already we have seen. So I will skip this. Okay. I think this also the same thing. First address means create the mask with 20 bits, do the AND operations. You will get network ID plus 1, the first the address. Then then take a complement, or with that you will get the last, that is the broadcast -1, that is the last port address. So remaining bit it is 12 is remaining. So 2 port 12 it is 4095. I think this you can refer. So this also same thing. It is a very easy. You can refer. Yeah. So this is very important. Okay. Next. So you have been asked to create subnet mask for 172.16.0.0 network. Your organization requires 250 subnets with at least 250 hosts per subnet. What subnet mask should you use? And also find a subnet ID, first host ID, last host ID, broadcast ID for the 10th subnet. So this type of problem mostly we will ask. 10th subnet, 20th subnet, 200 subnet. It is very easy. It is very easy. If you know how to find the 10th subnet or 15th or 20th, then it is very easy. If you are asking to find maybe 200 or 210 or 220 also, it is very easy. So we will go step by step. Always if you are giving the IP address, you should identify this is belonging to which class. So it is 172. This is which class?
Class B.
C.
Yeah, class B.
P.
B, yeah, class B. 172 is class B. So for the class B means you should know the respective, the address, the structure. For the class B, first two network ID, remaining two subnet plus host. So out of 32, which I'm using 16 for network, remaining 16 for subnet plus host. I need 250 subnet, each with 250 host. So out of the 16, so directly I think you know what is 2 power 8? 256. So usable, the subnet or usable host minus 2. So 254. So out of 16, if I'm allocating 8-bit for subnet, 8-bit for host, I can be able to provide 250 subnet and 250 host per subnet. So you have to identify first this. Next, the subnet mask. So subnet mask means combination of network plus subnet ID. So how many bits we are utilizing for network plus subnet? 8, 8, 8. So slash 24. So slash 24. So 24 bits we are utilizing for a subnet mask. So the answer for this. So first 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 1. So these are all zeros, 8 zeros. So 255 dot 255 dot 250. So answer for this 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 0. So this is the mask. Next one, for the 10th subnet, I need subnet ID, host ID, that is the first host, last host, broadcast. Even we may ask 100 or we may ask 200 or we may ask 190. How will you find the subnet ID for 10th subnet or 20th or 15 or 16 or 17? It is very, very simple. Kindly listen this procedure because this will be useful for to solve any problems. The first step, convert this decimal into the binary. The first step, suppose if you want to find the subnet ID for 10th subnet, the first step, convert this decimal into binary. What is the binary equivalent for 10? What is the binary equivalent for 10?
1010 40.
1010. Okay. So again, go to the network things. So the first two we are not touching. Out of these, this is network, this is host. So out of these 8 bits, X, 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 X. Out of this 8, just substitute this binary equivalent in the place of network ID. Always you should start with LSB 0, 1, 0, 1. You know that remaining are zeros. So now the first, if you're doing any the AND operations, you will get 172 as it is, 16 as it is. Then last it is 0. Now, what is equivalent for this? 10. So the 10th subnet 172.16.10.0. So the 10th subnet ID 172.16.10.0. First host ID plus 1. First host ID plus 1. So 172.16.10.1. Last host ID, broadcast ID. So to find the broadcast ID, you have to compute 11th subnet ID minus 1 broadcast for the 10th. Again minus 1 last host ID for the 10th. Suppose I want to find the broadcast ID for 10th network. Find out the subnet ID for the 11th. Minus 1, that is a broadcast for the 10th. Minus 1, then that is the last host ID for the respective the 10th. Again same 11. So the equivalent for 11 it is 1011. So 11. So the 11th subnet ID 172 minus 16 minus 11.0 minus 1 10.255. So 172.16.10.255, that is the broadcast, minus 1 254, it is the last host ID 172.16.10. So the subnet ID 172.16.10.0, that is the subnet ID. First host ID plus 1. Broadcast ID, compute the subnet ID for the next subnet, that is 11th subnet, minus 1, that is a broadcast ID. Again minus 1, that is the last host ID. Okay. We will see one more problem with the same IP address with a different subnet. Then easily you can be able to understand. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So I had a bit of a confusion.
Yeah.
Sir, which would be the first subnet, sir, in this case?
1.0.
Sir, but sir, the thing is, sir, since you're using a 8-bit subnet mask,
Yeah.
so 172.16.0.0 is the network for the main network,
Yeah.
right, sir?
Yeah.
So then, wouldn't we have 255 addresses which are unused?
255.
So because we're taking 172.16.1.0 as the first subnet,
Yeah.
so from 172.16.0, 0.1 to 0.255 unused, right, sir?
Yeah, unused, because always if it is 172.16.0 dot remaining, it may be anything. If it is 0, then that is the network ID.
Okay, sir. So got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So the similar thing with a different host, the same address. So again, same thing, 172.16.0.0. Organization requires 900 subnets with at least 50 hosts per subnet. What subnet mask should use? And find the subnet ID, first host ID, last host ID, broadcast ID for the 10th subnet. Similarly, find the 300 subnet ID. If you see the first part, previous problem, this problem, both are same. Only difference, there are 250 subnet, 250 hosts per subnet. Here it is 900 subnet, then 50 per subnet. So this is class B. So the first two field we are replacing for, here it is a network. Sorry, first two it is a network. these two network. Remaining out of 16 bits, I want to provide 900 subnets. So 2 power 8, 256 minus 2, 254. What is 2 power 9? 512 minus 2, 510. So 2 power 10, 1024 minus 2, 1020. So out of 16, if I am allocating 10 bits, then I can be able to provide 1000 subnet. I need 900 subnet. So third field, entire field, in the fourth field, first two, this is third field, third byte, this is fourth byte. So third byte, all the 8 bits I am utilizing for subnet. In the fourth, first two, remaining 6, it is for host. Now I can cross check this also, whether it is possible to provide 50. So what is 2 power 6? 64 minus 260. So out of 16, if I am allocating 10 bit for subnet, I can be able to provide with the 900 subnet. Then 6 bit for the host, I can be able to provide 50 host per subnet. Now the mask. Now the mask. So the mask is slash 888. So 24 plus 2, 26. So 26 once, that is the subnet mask I am going to use. So the first 3 field 8 ones, 8 ones, 8 ones, remaining 1160. So what is equivalent? 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 1160. So what is the decimal equivalent? Yeah, 192. So the subnet mask for given case 255.255.255.192. Okay. So the next one, subnet ID, first host ID, last host ID, broadcast ID for the 10th subnet. The similar way, convert these into decimal 1010. So fill this decimal from LSB for the subnet. So kindly, keep in mind, in this case, subnet ID not only in the third field, in the fourth field also, it is having 2 MSD bits. So you have to fill this 1010, start from LSB. So you should start from here, 0, 1, 0, 1, remaining 6 zeros. So kindly keep in mind, since the mask is here, the subnet ID, it requires 10 bits. In the third field, we are replacing 8. In the fourth byte, we are taking first 2. So totally 10. So now this convert this 10 into the decimal equivalent, that is binary equivalent, that is 1010. Substitute this 1010 in a subnet bit, that which will start from the fourth field, because here it starts from 4. So for these 10, this is LSB, the last one is LSB. For this is LSB, because 10 bit, this is bit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is nothing but it will start from here. So 0, 1, 0, 1 remaining 0. Now what is equivalent for this? 6, 0, 1, 0. What is equivalent for this?
2.
2. 1, 0 remaining all zeros. 1, 7, zeros. What is equivalent for this?
128.
128. So the subnet ID 172.16.2.128. The 10th subnet ID 172.16.2.128. Any doubt? Okay. So plus 1. Next is first host. Plus 1. So 129. So 172.16.2.129, it is a first host. This is subnet. This is first. I need the broadcast. I need the last. How will you find the broadcast? It is very, very simple. Compute subnet ID for the next subnet. Then -1. That is the broadcast for the previous subnet. I need broadcast for the 10. So compute subnet ID for 11. What is the same thing? The binary is 1011. So 1011. So 6 zeros 10.1160. So what is the decimal equivalent? This is 2. What is the equivalent for this 1160? 192. So the 11th subnet 170.16.2.192. So the broadcast for 10th -1. Just subtract 1 -1. So 172.16.2.191. Again -1, that is the last host ID for 10th. So this is nothing but the way of finding the subnet ID, first host ID, last host ID, and the broadcast ID for any subnet, Any doubt here? Okay. For example, in this case, we are asking 300 subnets. Convert these into binary. What is the binary for 300?
One zero zero 101100.
Yeah, 100
10
10
11
11
00.
00 100 Okay. So it is again very, very simple. In a subnet, it is having 10 bit. If you see here, 10 bit is for the subnet. So simply substitute this binary into the subnet. For example, let us consider this is substitute here 0 so dot 1 1 0 1 0 0 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So remaining are zeros. So convert this binary into the respective decimal. So 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1. What is the decimal equivalent for this?
75.
75. This is 0. So the 300 subnets 172 16 dot 75 dot. So this is the way of finding the subnet ID for any given subnet. Suppose we are asking compute for 400 or compute for 500 or 420 or 500, 510, 509, anything. Convert that decimal into the binary. Substitute the respective binary value into the subnet bit. You should keep in mind always you should start from LSB of the subnet. Then after substituting all these things, convert again that into the decimals. You will get the respective subnet ID. So still the few more problem is that we will see in the next class. I think a few members they asked. So what is the portion for this CAT2? So kindly see here the highlighted parts. ARQ protocol, stop and wait, leave it. Only go back and as well as selective repeat. Then framing, HDLC. Module 5, internetworking, IP addressing, subnetting, IPv4. Kindly note down, this is the portion for CAT2. In ARQ protocols, go back and selective repeat. Then framing, then HDLC. Then internet networking, IP addressing, subnetting, IPv4. In the framing, I think we have seen few problem also that you can take it. You can see those problems.
So this problems that we did today, you'll be uploading it in Meetup.
Yeah, now after the class I will upload.
Okay, sir. Thank you.